these guys were used to inflation. They were used to hyperinflation one. And they said to my boss, Rich, sorry, they said, you know what, you should really consider leveraging up these assets. He had some warehouses, and they're like, you should put some leverage on these things. And Rich was like super conservative, and he's like, no, I don't want any debt. I don't want to borrow any money. They're like, no, it'll protect you. And I talked to him a couple of years later, and he had done that. He's like, no, you really need to leverage these things. And he always loved trading on the short side. He was kind of a contrarian guy. He always loved shorting things. And he goes, what I realized was, really, you're not really making money when you put a little bit of debt against the warehouse or whatever it is. You're not really making money on the investment going up. It's like you're shorting, that debt is shorting the currency. And he's like, wow. And that's when it clicked for him, that he was shorting by borrowing this currency that was evaporating. He was actually, the real money was being made on being short the currency. The trick with it is, or not trick, but just the obvious thing you have to be careful of is that the cash flows, you carry the debt and you don't get, have to get repossessed or something. But they're like, no, this was kind of a thing. They're we were buying businesses that the guys were so into cash flows because they wanted to know how consistent were the cash flows and could they leverage the asset and make sure that, and so that was that reason. They're like, we need to it will make us, just owning it and having it go up isn't enough. Everything's going to go up. We need to actually make the extra juice on the debt.